Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Capricorn for the month of July, including late June 2026. So welcome, Capricorn. We are in your polar opposite sign of Cancer as I speak. Just moved in today. Tomorrow actually is the winter solstice down in the southern hemisphere and the summer solstice in the north. So the very longest day and shortest day. So you are in your 7th house of relationships. Yes, indeed, Capricorn. So let's see what we're going to get on all your relationships in your life will be the focus. And if you're too busy working, they will probably just seep in and make you look at them. Energy around is the Tower. So it's something that is no longer useful in your life, that is a big thing because it's a big card, is going on. It is literally, as you see, a structure. So the structure in this case is literally been struck by lightning, so it's burning and it's crumbling and people are jumping out of the windows to get away from the chaos of it. So apply that as you will to whatever particular thing that means, but we're talking relationships, so it could be platonic, it could be romantic, it could be work, all those different aspects that we do have relationships with people in. Okay, so let's get on with it. This sounds quite interesting to say the least, Capricorn. And with you guys, it probably may well be at work where there's some lazy people around. We always get them and we always sort of think, oh my God, how do they live with themselves? But not everyone's as focused as you, Capricorn. So let's get into it. Where you are right this minute. 3 of Cups. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. 3 of Cups, 3 people. Can be a big celebration. Can be a marriage. Can be a pregnancy. That's just been discovered. Which would make sense with the Tower, because once the pregnancy for the female and the male, the female goes through all sorts of changes, as we know. So the old goes out and the new comes in, literally. So 3 of Cups is there. So let's see what's influenced that to come in before we can sort of elaborate more on that either way. Then we have the 8 of Swords, so giving your personal power away. So are you doing this to whatever relationship this is alluding to? Obviously you are in some aspect giving your personal power away and thus creating a prison of your own making, really. So we need to sort of take the personal power back, and instead of being a yes person or a people pleaser, you can just say, well, actually the answer will be no, not today. So that's one very simple way of describing the 8 of Swords, which people go, oh yes, that's what I'm doing. I need to really pull my head in and stop doing that, because I'm the one that suffers in the end, and the other people just think, oh well, go to him or her. It's an easy way to get my own way, so to speak, in relationships of all kinds as well. Okay, let's see the background to see what's been going on in the past. Wow, Ace of Pentacles. Money coming in, or having enough money to do whatever it is you want to do. Money is available to you. So this is a really great card to always get, especially for the Capricorns, because they kind of can be a bit wheeler-dealerish too. There's a few that I know that are very much little entrepreneurs as well as their day job. So this comes as a very welcome card. And it's new beginnings too. So it's all over. You can't say a negative word about the Ace of Pentacles. So let's go down and find out what's recently been coming in and around. The Two of Cups, a relationship. A soulmate sort of energy coming in here. So, which is quite good in the time of relationships, really. But then again, too, soulmates can have ups and downs. Soulmates can have fights and arguments and disputes. But it's how they look at it and how they handle it that matters. Big picture sort of stories, too, with the soulmate cards. A lot of people think it's just like the Hollywood movie scenario, but it goes a lot deeper than that. And it does involve negative and positive vibes, I'm here to say. So that's come in. And now we shall look at the lesson you'll be learning very interestingly. New beginnings coming in for you too. Another big card. New beginnings. So, wow, gosh, this reading is absolutely quite electric, I'm thinking, Capricorn. You've got everything going on here. So new beginnings, totally new chapter, not even a new chapter, I'd say this is a new book, new journey, new adventure, just starting from zero. Because the major arcana starts from 0 and goes to 22 with the numbered cards. So once you reach 22, then you go back to 0 again and we get another new beginning, another new adventure coming in. So this is really promising and positive and fantastic, actually, Capricorn. Let's go over to see near future. Wow. Scorpio death, big transformation coming in for you, or you could have been in the middle of this transformation. And once again, I keep saying about children or pregnancies and things like that. That's another big transitional time for the couple, for the relationship as well, that really, you know, either way you look at it, it's a massive transformation. It's from winter to spring, literally, and it's sort of a time of great change that you are embracing and going with. Or maybe it's a forced change that you've thought, I've had enough of myself, how I'm doing things. I'm going to completely get rid of that and I'm going to transform myself for my own peace of mind. Great card, though. What's happening that you're not realising? Oh, the big cards keep coming. The moral compass. So when the moral compass comes in, we have to listen to it. And we all have one. I mean, some people, there are some sections of people on this planet that don't have one. Or do they? We wouldn't know. The psychopaths, the sociopaths, those sort of groups tend to, you know, live without conscience at all, allegedly. I don't know. But most of us, I would say, have that moral compass that we know what's right and wrong for us. And for general, you know, living in relationships especially. The moral compass comes in quite strong sometimes, and it's like, oh, okay, what should I do? What's the right thing to do by my own standards? So you're not sort of realising that, but it's sort of poking at you to say, well, you need to be. And sometimes it comes up periodically, the Hierophant, to sort of say, well, this is one of those times. Okay, very interesting. Let's see how other people see you. Moving, travelling, lots of tripping around, lots of having fun, lots of movement here, short trips mainly. With the Knight of Wands, he's also a messenger, so he lives in the fast lane, this guy. So obviously they're looking at you and going, oh, look at them, they're working hard, they're travelling, they're going here, they're going there. There's no end to their stuff. They're going to flying all over the countryside to business meetings and conferences and that kind of energy. But it's a really nice, it's a Sagittarian card, so it's very much about far off sort of things, far horizons, lots of movement, lots of positivity. So really lovely card to be seen as. Wow, gosh, I can't get over this reading. It's really quite interesting. Let's see what you're feeling positive about. Seven of Swords. So I think for some of you, when we look at this and this in the same spread, it's a fair sort of energy. Someone's having an affair, someone you might know perhaps, or somebody, or you're suspecting somebody in your close relationships that may well be, and look, these things happen all the time. Yeah, but you're feeling pretty positive about that. Or it maybe is you feeling a bit sort of deceitful to your own set of values yourself. Maybe you were thinking of, or somebody's showing you attention, but you're in something. And it's like, you're only human, so it's very confronting. You think, oh my God, you know, I wish this would just go away. But somehow you've got to confront it. So whichever one it is for you, Capricorn, I suggest you, yeah, it's quite, and it can be quite fleeting too, which we're talking when we look at the Knight of Wands here. It could be just somebody you just meet on a trip or something that generates these feelings of, oh my God, you know, I'm quite drawn to that person, because you've got this Two of Cups here coming in as well. So it could well be something like this. Don't shoot the messenger, but yeah, I hate to read that combination, but I have to morally, because it's otherwise, you know, wouldn't be doing the job correctly. Okay, so you're ready for the outcome. Judgment. Karmic debt has been cleared, so it looks like you're going to come out of, everything's going to come out really well from this 4-week period, and that is the karmic debt, or the second chance comes in for you, or for someone in a relationship, or of some of your relationships. Now, I'll just reiterate too, it can be platonic as well as romantic, that we can sort of have these feelings of jealousy or things like that as well. I'm just going to pop a clarifier on that Seven of Swords for you, because it is quite a gloomy type of a card, and sometimes it's good to just sort of dig beneath the surface and see what's actually the cause of it. And we have the Cow, which is a really nice card actually. Cows are nice, gentle creatures. Nourishment, abundance, asking and receiving. So, well, there you go. Maybe there's a need for that. And I've opened it right on the reading for the Cow. The Cow says, take my milk, I can always feed you. I'll eat the grass of the god and goddesses, and in turn, I'll pass my good fortune on to you. Nourishment is never ending when I appear on your path. Don't forget to till the soil so that the grass may grow. Abundance is made manifest out of a universal system. Do your part, and I will do mine with joy. Ask and you will receive all the blessings I have to offer. The Cow reminds you that there's no shortage of blessings in the world. Ask to partake in infinite abundance, and you will indeed get exactly what you need. So that's a really apt card to put on top of that Seven of Swords, because it sort of says sometimes people do, even if they just think about somebody else, or somebody else comes in that they're drawn to, maybe they are lacking that in their current relationship. So that is what they're needing. So therefore you have a solution to whichever kind of relationship that's pointing towards. Thank you very much for listening. Please subscribe, like and comment. and have a great 4 weeks. Thank you.